You know, I really like tea. So, TF2 got an update today for the first time in about 3 months, and there's a lot more here than just localization files, although there is that too. This update was pretty significant in fixing a ton of bugs, some of which have been in the game for years, some longer than I've been playing. Starting off, they fixed an exploit related to clearing the in-game text chat. This is no doubt referring to bots when they just clear the text chat whenever somebody types in bot, or just to screw with people, mess them up. There's several things that this relates to and that happens in game. Fixed an exploit where players could use SV cheats on secure servers. Wasn't aware of this being an issue. I don't know if that has anything to do with the bots, but I'm gonna go with no. Fixed an exploit where players could teleport back to their own spawn by changing loadout/class while touching the other team's no entry gate. Once again, no idea this was even an issue. Fixed an exploit with the Huntsman in which a player could change loadout to negate the speed debuff when charged. Didn't know that was an issue either, nice to see that get fixed. Fixed an exploit with the app sap where players could spam noises. Fixed an exploit where dispensers could heal through glass on some maps. I actually am aware of this one. It was very easy to put one of those dispensers inside a building so that it'd be safe from rockets, but then you could stand outside the window and get those little health beams through it. It wasn't something you saw too often, but it was something that would pop up occasionally. Good to see this get fixed as well. Fixed an exploit where a spy could disguise and create an invisible bullet blocking shield at their feet. I didn't know that was a thing either, but that's another good one to get fixed in there. Was that like something people were actively abusing? I don't know of any time I've seen that. Well, it's a shield at their feet. What good is their feet gonna do? Who's aiming at their feet? Anyway, fixed laggy animations on Halloween bosses, skeletons, ghosts, and other ghoul-like beings. This was a big issue in Scream Fortress events because whenever the enemies would run on the map and they'd run at you, just seeing that really bad frame rate, it was like really glitchy. And that was just something that was just a fairly recent issue, like in the past few years. I mean, back when I first started, I don't remember that being an issue at all. And I really have no idea what caused it to begin with, but I haven't tested this one. If that has indeed been fixed, then that is a huge, awesome change because that's gonna make October a hell of a lot more fun. Fix the spy using incorrect disguise weapons when disguising as soldier, pyro, heavy, or engineer with no member of the same class on the opposing team. As Mosh put it, this actually buffed spy, like indirectly. It was a bug that got fixed, but it is gonna help because a lot of people, myself included, often use spy like not having the correct weapons displayed to kind of point out, wait a minute, this guy doesn't exist. So I don't think that's gonna change stuff up too much, but it's nice to see that get thrown in there. Fixed projectiles sometimes colliding with teammates too early/late. Didn't know that was an issue, good thing to fix. Fixed being able to change names during a matchmaking game. Again, this one seems directed at bots, like name stealing. I don't know, again, if that's gonna be the case. I haven't tried to change my name yet during matchmaking. Hold on a real sec, let me see if I can do that. Okay, I just checked, and after changing my name while in game, I can confirm that it did not change in the actual game session. There was no Kess Gaming YT change name to whatever, that never came up. So, definitely a fix also aimed at bots, targeting people's names. So that's exciting to see. Fixed some HUD images being blurry when using low texture settings. I personally haven't encountered this because I don't use low texture settings, but for those out there with like maybe lower end rigs, this is gonna be a nice quality of life fix. Fix the spy's feigned deaths with the dead ringer not showing up in the matchmaking quick team status bar. I don't even know what this means, was not aware of this bug at all, so hooray I guess. Fixed percentage, killer name percentage, and other placeholder names sometimes showing up in the kill cam and stat screen. This is a rare bug, but I've run into it a few times where it doesn't show the correct name for some reason. Again, another nice quality of life fix. Now, here's a cool notable change. Re-enabled ability for servers to send disconnect reasons to clients. This was a very unpopular change that they made, and I really don't know why they made this. I'm assuming it was because bots kept kicking people out, and it was sending like the reasons to people for why they were kicked out, and new players to the game didn't know what was going on. That's the only way I can possibly justify why they might do that the way they did, but thankfully this has been reverted. Added convar net disconnect reason, use the disconnect reason sent from the client. Not entirely sure what that means, has something to do with the servers. Removed headgear option from the Manco catalog drop-down list. That's an odd choice. Don't know why that is either. Maybe we'll circle back around to that. Updated vote system. Both teams can have a kick vote running at the same time. Again, something I think Valve has realized at this point, that the vote kick system is like our one tool of defense against bots. So they're trying to double down on making this and buffing this like one defense we have to make it better, which is something they should have done from the start. I'm glad to see them doing it now. I personally think they could have gone a little bit further, but let's go over what they did. So they both can have a kick vote running at the same time, can have a global vote running at the same time as a kick vote. I don't exactly know what a global vote is. I'm assuming that's something like change map to Halloween theme or whatever. Fix sometimes not being able to vote on maps at the end of the round. Again, this is a bug that's been in the game for more than 4 years, been in the game longer than I've been playing it. Occasionally, you just can't vote for the next map. It's 0, no one can vote. So you just end up replaying the map you just did is your next one. This one is a good change. This is something that was a long time coming. It's a cool one to see in here. Updated the El Fiestbrero to fix the problem with the model. I guess that's one of the cosmetics. And then finally, of course, updated, added some tournament medals and localization files. So yeah, this is a fairly substantial bug fix update from Valve for TF2. I find it personally very encouraging that they are currently working on the issues. I would have liked to have seen more actual fixes addressed towards the security system. I think that's basically what everybody's kind of sitting around waiting for. But at the same time, this does show that they are like fixing issues, some of which have been in the game for a long, long time. And they're at least like giving it a little bit of attention now. This is probably something, see, I don't really know how to interpret this. Because on one hand, this could either be something that was, you know, at least a long time coming, or at least something they've worked on within the past few months. But a part of me thinks that this is something they whipped up real quick to appease the people from the hashtag SaveTF2 community, myself included. If that's the case, it worked, at least for now. This is a good step in the right direction. Is this all they need to do? Well, of course, absolutely not. Anybody can tell you that. It's a good start. I will give it credit for that. It is a very good start for an update, and I personally am excited to see more stuff like this in the future, hopefully. Now, I did play the game a little bit for this video. I recorded some footage, obviously, for the background. And something I love about playing TF2 right after the next update is you see almost no bots. I haven't run into any this evening. And I think the reason for that is because whenever they update the game, they either, it's one of two things. They either break the script for the bots, and so they have to be taken down until the authors can correct those scripts. Or they take them down as a precaution in order to update them and then add them back in. I'm thinking it's the first one more than likely. That period never lasts for very long, like maybe a few days or at the very least a few hours. But it's nice while it lasts. It really is. It reminds you of the good times, you know? But eventually, they do come back. I hope that some of these changes will fix some of the issues with the bots. I want to see them re-enable the ability to use voice and text chat commands for free-to-play players as well. But like I said, good step in the right direction. So yeah, guys, that's the new update. Go check the game out for yourself, see some of these new changes in action. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think this was a good update? Do you think they should have done more? I want to hear what you think about it. I am glad that this game is still getting some attention and love even after all this time. And hopefully our continued, I guess, noise that we're making to get some attention to the game will keep going and we'll keep getting some good results. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head to bed because I'm exhausted because I'm recording this real late at night. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you all very much for watching. Till next time, I've been your host, Kes Gaming. I will see you all at the top.
Mary had a little lamb. She broke its neck and ate it.